Now, your Pinpoint Forecast with meteorologist Cedric Haynes.
Good evening. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get right into your forecast. It's a warm one out there this evening. Temperatures are still into the lower 70s out there for most of us, upper 60s to our north and west. The good news is I think this will be our last night that we'll be experiencing temperatures like this, because take a look to our north and west, the central portion of the country. A big chill is taking place right now behind a very strong cold front. This is Arctic air coming in straight from Canada, and this air is on its way to the south. Temperatures are about 30 degrees colder from Oklahoma City up to St. Louis, and you can see all this cold air is heading straight to the south. In fact, check out the current temperatures out there on our national map. You can see where the cold front is. Temperatures are in the 40s from St. Louis to Oklahoma City. Well, we're still in the 70s this evening, but we're going to be seeing this cold front. It's knocking on the door of the Arklatex region right now, and we'll be here by tomorrow morning, and we'll see changes as we go throughout your daytime hours on your Friday. I think we'll warm up into the lower 70s as we go throughout your Friday around lunchtime, but then after that, expect temperatures to drop during the afternoon and evening hours. So big changes headed this way. The good news is nothing on radar here locally, but you can see some showers and storms with that front beginning to move into northwestern portions of the state right now, stretching back into eastern Texas. This is where the cold front is, and it's on its way. You can see it's getting very close to the area. We'll widen the picture out, and you can see all the clouds and the snow showers and all that activity behind that. That's a major portion of Arctic air heading to the south, and that's going to be one part of a major storm system that's going to be affecting us. In fact, going to the tropics, you can see we're watching Hurricane Sandy. That's the second part of the equation that's going to have a major impact on our forecast. And Sandy, as we get a little closer, is weakened now with the winds down to 90 miles per hour, gusting still over 115. But the key to this is, as the winds are decreasing, they're decreasing because the center wind field is actually expanding. So the storm is already beginning to take on some extra tropical characteristics, and what that means is the storm is getting bigger and it's growing in size, and as it moves up the east coast, it's going to continue to do so, and that's why it's going to be a major system. Here's the latest computer models, again showing it moving north and northeast, and then now moving into the Atlantic. But notice the big change even from earlier today at 5 and 6. The models have shifted to the south a little bit, and this is almost a worst case scenario for the northeast, because the further south that this comes inland, the more the major portions of the northeast, like New York City, Philadelphia, D.C., will be on the eastern quadrant of the storm system, or the right quadrant of the storm system, which is the more significant part of the storm system. So this is going to be a major system, and in fact, I don't think the word epic is too extreme to use with the storm system. We're talking about very strong winds, hurricane force winds into the northeast. We're talking tens of millions of people without power, just tons of flooding rain, storm surge up there. And then in the colder air, there's actually going to be a ton of snow that's going to take place. So you got tickets to go to Snowshoe maybe? This might be a great weekend to do so, because we're talking about great effects there. And as Sandy moves up the eastern part of the country, the winds will increase, and on the backside, it's going to pull down all this cold air, and that's the effects that we're going to feel right here in southwest Louisiana. All this cold air is going to be moving into the state, and get ready for it, because some Arctic air is headed straight to the south, while they're going to be dealing with the major effects in the northeast for many days to come. Temperatures will be struggling to get in the 60s for highs as we head into next week, and lows will be down into the 30s by Monday morning. 60s though tonight with some patchy fog developing late. We may see a few isolated showers, especially tomorrow morning. Then it's going to be turning much more on the windy side with temperatures in the mid-70s out there for you, so get ready for that. And here's a look at your extended forecast. The cold snap is headed this way. We're talking about 30s into the picture, so heading towards your Monday morning. So get ready for a big Arctic chill headed this way.
Big old newsmaker in the weather department.
It's going to be extreme system, so get ready for it.
All right, thanks a lot. It's time for sports with Drew Shirley.